Hey car fanatics, in my last routine maintenance video I got a lot of questions from people about specialty tools I use to work on my 911. Well, fortunately you don't need a ton, but today I'm going to talk about 5 important specialty tools you should get if you're going to work on your 911. The first is a low profile jack. I got this from AutoZone for about 60 bucks. The low profile jack is necessary because the car is pretty low and you have to get the jack below the side skirt. So this particular jack has a minimum lift height of 3.5 inches, which is perfect to get under the 911. The 911 does have flat jack points, so I use this hockey puck in order to prevent damaging the jack points. And if you're going to work on your car, you'll also need some jack stands. So here I have 2 different jack stands. One is homemade, the other is a standard Duralast jack stand. This I do not recommend using on your car. The reason being is the top is not flat, so you probably will damage the jack points. Now, moving on to the homemade jack stand of mine, I just used some wood and put this together. I never get under the vehicle with these, even though I think this is a pretty sturdy setup. I just use this to get the vehicle off the ground in case I need to take off the wheels. But I highly recommend this particular jack stand to the left. And this you can get on Amazon for about 60 bucks per jack stand. The other thing you're going to need is a torque wrench. With a high performance car, you want to make sure you're torquing everything to spec. I purchased this Tektron on Amazon for about 40 bucks. Additionally, at some point you'll probably be taking your wheels off and putting them back on, maybe even a few times. So I would recommend investing in a wheel protector lug nut remover. It's basically a lug nut socket surrounded by plastic to prevent scratching of your wheels. The fourth thing you'll want to invest in is a 36mm socket. This is for removing the oil filter cover, and then you'll also want to get a 8mm Allen wrench socket so you can remove the drain plug. So I'll show you how the 36mm socket works. Under the hood you have your oil filter cap, and you basically put the socket on and you're able to remove the oil filter. And lastly, you'll just need to get a set of Torx sockets and bits. Porsche does use Torx screws, nuts, and bolts throughout the car, so you will need to get a set in order to do routine maintenance and modifications to your car. Well, car fanatics, there you have it. If you're going to work on your Porsche, you will need some specialty tools. I wouldn't even really consider these specialty tools, but these are things you'll need to do some basic maintenance and modifications to your car. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and leave any questions and comments below.